AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Whoo! NBA trade deadline, huh? They made this shit a movie, huh? Giannis, you son of a bitch. Huh? AllBall in the building. Long Island, we are an hour late. What you talking? Yo, K-Dot, thanks for holding it down. You crazy? Thank you for your 199. Best show alive. Peace, AllBall TV. I see you. Tony LGK. Now we got a Puerto Rican and a Dominican on the same team, Papa. Look out, NBA. Tony, I see y'all. Oh, boy, how you feeling, man?
Tired, annoyed, just came from Milwaukee looking for Giannis. Curse him the fuck out. Ball suckers.
He.
Chat, y'all know when y'all see the red cup, somebody getting cursed the fuck out.
Come on, man. Shiraz. I read, listen, I read what you doing out there, man. Be safe out there, man. Don't be taking too many mambos. Que lo que, tranquilo ahí. Tranquilo, quieto. Al pasito, suavecito, y gózalo todo.
Come on, man. English, man. You can be talking about me behind my back, man. We don't know what's going on up here, man. English, man. Listen.
Never that.
Red Cup AllBall is a whole, like, we about to start a character. When AllBall got the red cup, shit going down.
Wait, hold on. You mean a different character? How much more of a character can we change it from AllBall to what? Red Cup or AllBall Red Cup? We had AllBall Red Cup of a day.
I need you to load up that Vince Carter video.
Right now? I got that ready on deck.
Yeah, just whenever you're ready.
I got that on deck.
Yeah. But Red Cup AllBall, just came from Milwaukee, drove around all morning looking for your man. Curse him right the fuck out. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the truth teller, the I told you so, idiots. Mo is in the building. Mo is Miss I told you so. Mo, you was right. Mo, you was right. If you that type of person that want to hear that, I give it to you. Because I'm like that. Tell me I'm right. Fuck all that. I don't want to be humble. No, it ain't gonna be quiet. No. Tell me I'm right. Mo, you was right. Fuck Giannis. All the way. No pause.
Mo, what's going on, Mo Dollars? I ain't apologizing yet. We got some news. Mo. I read some things, Mo.
Y'all think I'm always mad. Huh?
What would you be mad about? Who made you mad today?
This nigga wasting niggas' time, bro. You never was coming here. The fuck? Grown ass man still want attention? That's what all this was for? You see what's that dumb shit he posted? Some shit I'm a pencil, but I'm still some dumb shit. What he said? That shit was so corny.
On Instagram?
What was it? I don't know if it was Instagram, Twitter. Yo, fuck Giannis. Period. You wasted everybody's time. You playing games. You fucked everybody over. Everybody waited for you. Everybody tried to make moves for you. You see how Golden State got fucked? They could have had, I forgot who else they was looking for. I'm just saying. Minnesota, everybody, nigga. Fuck you, Giannis. I don't want you. Stay where you at. Nah, it wasn't that.
I know, but that's what he did it for for his shoes, man. So yo, he
buying them shits.
None of us are.
Fuck them shits, man.
About the what do you call that? Martin Luther King them shits. Protest them shits.
Protest
Burn them
him.
shits.
Fuck out of here, man. That nigga wasted everybody's fucking time playing games.
Come on, man.
Playing games. That mean the media, everybody lie. You ain't want to come here, nigga. You want Milwaukee to bow down and kiss your ass. Well, you stay in Milwaukee and suffer, nigga, and watch us win this chip. Bum ass nigga. Overrated anyway. Fuck out of here. That's why you can't be nice. This is why you can't be nice. This is exactly why, Fabian. This is why I'm never nice. Fuck all you niggas, except the chat and my brothers. Everybody else, go to hell. I'm going to war with my brothers in the chat. That's why you can't be nice. We try to coddle this nigga. We try to, we want Giannis. You playing games. Grown-ass man. We ain't playing no games, nigga. And we don't want you in the offseason either. Stay in Milwaukee. Build that trash-ass shit over there. How you been trying? Fuck out of here. Come on, man. You might be the problem anyway, nigga. Got rid of Drew Holiday. Got rid of the other coach. Yeah, stay with Doc Rivers, nigga. Yeah, stay with Doc and your brother. Stay over there. Yeah, stay over there. Fuck out of here. Faking injuries, all type of shit. Fuck that nigga.
Schofield, thank you for your $4. Bordy, Brooklyn, all the way.
Playing games. Come on, man.
Now you got Mo. Mo's on your kind of time, man. She said, I'm staying on Fabian's head top until I get my apology. Yeah, man.
Yo, Fabian, the rumors went from he only wants to go to one team to he was injured, came back, injured, came back. He's talking to the reporters. I'm a villain. He getting booed. He booing back. Then reports come out again. He only wants New York. Miami is a suitor. To, oh no, I want to stay in Milwaukee. I want to win championships here. So now Milwaukee, you niggas get out of here. He ain't going nowhere. Fuck Milwaukee and fuck Giannis. Milwaukee, I hope the whole city tear their Achilles. Facts. Starting with Giannis. Tear your Achilles walking down Manhattan, walking down 34th Street. That would be beautiful. Pushing a stroller. Yeah, you big dumbass. Fuck Giannis, man.
Mo, what you saying? Giannis used us like the coaches did, get a raise. He don't need to get more money. Yeah, Giannis looking stupid out here, man. He ain't want to be in the mix.
Nigga wanted attention. But Fabian, you know what? You've been saying it, and I gotta give you credit. Big shout out, Mo, but you've been saying it. Nigga want attention, bro. These niggas want attention. Remember, when they talk about these players today, they talk about them like rock stars. That nigga wanted attention, bro. That's all he wanted. To see if the love is still there, to see how people will react, to see how the organization will react if he says he wants out. You playing them type of games? Been in the league 10 plus years. Who teases people at this point? What grown man teases someone? What grown man is out here teasing other grown men? Only people that should be doing teasing is children and females. And ladies, we know what type of teasing we want y'all doing. Showing up to the door unannounced, trench coat, nothing under. Walking around the house, silk robe on, nothing under. That silk sticks to the bottom. We want that type of teasing. We don't want no grown 7-footer named Greek Freak teasing people. Sounds like a court case. Greek Freak teasing other people. Fuck Giannis, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Fabian, I apologize. But that's what got me upset today. So while we was late, y'all, we was in Milwaukee. Y'all lucky we got here because Fabian forced us to come back early. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the elegant, the sexy, the exquisite. Tori B is in the building.
And to that chatter who said we sound immature, fuck you, nigga.
whoever said that, we're going to sound more immature as the show goes on. So I hope you have a terrible day. I hope you can go to hell. And if you want to call me and talk to me, dial 1-800, kiss my fucking ass.
I just walked in. I walked into immature. Never the little one. The fucking biggest is here. I'm actually his big brother, so he looked pissed off right now. Who needs their dick real fast?
but Fleet, and whoever said that, I'm going downtown to the course tomorrow to change my middle name to Immaturity, motherfucker. How about that? Yeah, I'm a grown, immature man. But you know what I ain't doing? I ain't out here teasing motherfuckers.
I love it.
With a name like Greek Freak. Hey, Flea, a nigga like Greek Freak with a name like that teasing people. That's a crime.
That's a crime.
But boy, who was he teasing? What team in particular was he teasing?
He teased everybody, especially us.
Who's us?
Me.
Oh my God.
Knicks Rehab.
New York Knicks, man. Rehab, y'all. He wanted you to say it. Oh boy.
You know who he fucking teased? Had us. Hey, Flea nigga had us in Milwaukee looking for that nigga. That's why we late for Knicks Rehab.
Right.
Yeah, we riding around like
we riding around like Mrs. Around the corner. Yeah.
Nigga riding around like this. Y'all niggas seen Giannis? Yeah.
With the hand outside the car, looking out.
You fucking right.
Hey, where this nigga at, man?
Hey, cub. Y'all niggas seen Giannis?
Hey, cub.
Can't stand that nigga now.
Nigga seen Giannis?
That nigga ain't better than Karl Malone. We ain't playing in no great power forward topics, none of that. Yeah. The fuck out of here.
Wow.
He ain't better than, I'm going there.
Yo.
Nigga said, fuck Giannis.
Yo,
fuck him as a record label, as a crew. And if you want to be down with Giannis, fuck you too. Milwaukee Bucks, fuck you too. The Nassus, fuck you too. Anybody that want to be down with Giannis, fuck you too. Yeah.
I like
whoever said we was immature, fuck you too.
I like this energy, man.
If you look like Giannis, fuck you too.
That's a funny looking nigga.
If you 7 foot and you not on the Knicks, fuck you too. Everything that resembles Giannis, fuck it all. Fuck him. I ain't never going against my Knicks or nobody no more. Ever. I ain't being nice to these niggas, Flea. Fuck these niggas.
You was just treating us like stepchildren. You was about to get us out of here. You put us to the curb like the garbage on Thursday. You put us to the curb. You went to the landfill? You went to the landfill and picked us back up?
Fabian
you went to the junkyard?
Fabian showed me a video today. Brought me back to reality.
Who Vince bitch ass? Pull him up, right?
Vince sucker ass Carter.
Listen, we got some news to get to.
A sheep in wolf's clothing. Fucking bozo.
We got some news to get to before we pull out the adamantium, Long Island. God damn. Y'all bringing out Wolverine? Come on, man. Let's get right to it. NBA trade deadline has come to a close. Nope. The Knicks did not get Giannis. But we brought home a kid, hometown kid, Jose Alvarado.
The New York Knicks have already made a move, and now we're following a developing story out of the Big Apple. For more, we say hello to our senior reporter, Tim Bontemps. Tim, what's happening in New York?
Well, Malika, we talked before about the Jose Alvarado trade and what his role would be in New York. His role will be to replace Miles McBride in the rotation for a pretty significant period of time here. He's going to have a procedure done later this week on a core muscle injury. Could keep him out for an extended period. Miles has been a very important part of New York's rotation, coming off the bench, playing with Jalen Brunson in their front court as a shooter. Jose Alvarado is obviously a different kind of player. He's more of an attacker, getting in the paint. He's a pesky defender. It's obviously the full court Alvarado move that he has perfected, getting steals in the backcourt. But I think you're going to see him and Tyler Kolek come off the bench and play in a similar way to the way that Deuce McBride and Tyler Kolek have over the past several months. So obviously the Knicks losing McBride, a key piece. We'll see if they can get him back in time for what they hope will be a long playoff run. But getting Alvarado in the mix as a veteran guard to have in Mike Brown's rotation is a guy that can plug and play right away, probably potentially as soon as Friday when they have a huge showdown with the Detroit Pistons. atop the Eastern Conference standings.
And Deuce McBride, our Vincent Goodwill is reporting that it is unknown right now whether or not he will be available for the playoffs. Tim Bontemps, thank you very much for that insight as we say hello to our senior writer.
Yeah, listen to the rest of y'all. Get this ESPN off my screen. Knicks Rehab back in the building. Hey, thank you for keeping us in order, brother. BKL Sports and Sporter Entertainment Show. Thank you for your $5. What's your reaction to the Jose Alvarado on our team? Jose Alvarado. You like that move or you don't? Felt like it. Oh, ball. You heard the question. We feeling this Jose Alvarado coming to the Knicks, coming home. Huh? BK's finest. El Body. Huh?
I mean, you know, we talked about this for a bit now, right? It seems like we had our eyes on Alvarado for a while. Of course, we probably didn't pull a trigger early because, you know, we figured we was going to get the clown, right? But, you know, we got the news. Deuce is out, you know, to the playoffs. And what if he can't make the playoffs? So I think the front office, listen, I think that was the best move, right? But when you really think about it, you know, a guy like Alvarado, you know, to get him for Yabusele, I think is a steal. We all know we was all tired of seeing Yabusele, like to the point where it was annoying. I'm just being honest. When they put him on the court, I almost changed the channel, and then you change back to see if he's off the court. Like it was like Yabusele was starting to irk me, right? So, you know, to get another ball handler, to get a guy, you know, that's going to bring some toughness, some energy. He's from the city, you know, and he's pesky on defense, right? Guy that never gives up, chip on his shoulder, small guard. Like I said, from Brooklyn with that mentality. So I like it from that standpoint. Another guard. And I feel like, you know, him being in the league as long as he's been and what he can do, you got to remember, he's not going to lessen Cole's minutes. It's those other guys whose minutes are going to get smaller, right? You know, McCullough, Diawara, some of those guys. But I like the move. I'm not in love with the move, but I think potentially we're going to start falling in love with the move once, you know, once he becomes who he is. Like I said, just a guy you could put out there, you know, guard this guy, be a pest. But remember, he's got that's just going to have just high energy. And like I said, just that toughness, that grit. Remember, you know, him and Josh Hart on the court together, I want to see how that's going to be. Just the energy, right? Talking shit, not backing down. So I think we need a guy like that. So for me, but I'm just more ecstatic that we got another ball handler because we all know we really only got two, and that's Kolek and Brunson. So now you bring in another guard, like I said, that can handle the ball. So now Brunson sometimes could be on the court with him, a la Kolek, the same thing. And now, you know, we got some more ball handlers. So I like the move, but I think potentially, you know, once it settles in and once he gets some games under his belt and once he adapts and, you know, the fellas start showing him love and he gains some chemistry, I think this is going to be a good move. I really do. I think he's a good fit for us. It's just we was looking for the home run. You know, I was looking for the home run, but we all said we need another ball handler. And I think the front office did the best they could, knowing that now Deuce is going to be out basically for the season. Yes,
and of course.
One last point. I'm sorry. And Mo, yes, he's a dog. And we all know you got to have a couple of those on the squad at this time, you know, to be successful.
And of course, Yabusele, Gashawn Yabusele, was underwhelming. Was traded to the Bulls for, how you say his name, Darren Tyler? Yeah, Dalen Terry. I'm sorry. Dalen Terry. And then we flipped that, got Grand Theft Alvarado. What a name, Flea. Coming from Brooklyn. How fitting is that? You were born in the 80s, 90s, you know. That's exactly what Brooklyn is. Even though it's more of a Bronx dude. Lee, what are your thoughts on the acquisition of Jose Alvarado?
Cool move. I think it's kind of like almost perfect, meaning, you know, something that we need. I was hoping for a bigger guard, right? I was hoping for maybe another wing defender, but you getting a guy that strictly worries about playing defense. right? So you're not going to worry about a guy that's going to come in and be worried about where he getting his shots, right? Yabusele was worried about getting in the rotation. Clarkson worries about getting in the game and putting up shots. Jose Alvarado doesn't shoot it well from a percentage wise, but he can hit shots, and that's what we have right now. We got a bunch of niggas that can hit shots. So if we bring him on the team, and it's a guy that is going to go into the locker room and from what I've seen, really have no problem saying, hey, we slacking on defense. Hey, let's bring it. Being a young dog, right? Like he got youth on his side too. He ain't an old cat. It's not some old nigga that you bringing into the onto the roster, right? And now you just saying, you're going to have spot minutes. Unfortunately, Deuce is going to be down for a while. Those minutes get freed up. When you get into the spots where you feel like you can't play Kolick, right? In spots where you're like, damn, I can't trust this dude. Right. You could put Alvarado out there and have some trust in him. I'm going to be honest with you. The only thing that I have cause to pause with is he's a young guy coming back home to play in New York City.
That should never work out.
With a bunch of money. He left here with no money. He went to Georgia Tech. From Georgia Tech, he gets drafted, right? Or he went undrafted, whatever it was. But I'm going to tell you right now, a young nigga coming back from Brooklyn, coming back home, playing for the Knicks, right? Like, you got to have the right people around you. So I'm just hoping that whoever his support system is, whoever's around him, I don't know if he's married, I don't know if he has kids, I don't know his situation. But I'm just saying, from just the outside looking in, I would hope whoever's in his circle is smart enough to understand, hey, don't come back home and wanting to be outside with us. You're a professional athlete. You play for the marquee team in the city, and the team is actually good right now. It's not like we just some bottom feeders. It's not Marbury coming back home. Obviously a different caliber of player, but it's not that. You know what I'm saying? He's coming back to the Knicks, who are the talk of the NBA. We were in the Giannis talks, and we wound up getting you. So I just hope that he got his head on straight. He's ready to come here and contribute to doing what we're doing. And just play defense and be a dog. So I like it. I like the move a lot.
I love it. I ain't worried about him being misled by us, New York City. They call Cat the big bodega, but Alvarado's really from here. Let's not forget, as much as I wasn't big on campaign, I can't, there was so many times that campaign was on fire last year, including against the Pistons. I don't even think we beat the Pistons without campaign. He had one game that was tremendous. I don't know if we lost that game. I don't know, it might have been game 2 where we lost and he was going crazy. But I think he brings that kind of energy. And defensively, he's just a pest. He's going to be just a crowd pleaser. We know that just by, him watching him over there with the Pelicans. Christ the King. He went to Christ the King High School. That's in Queens, of course. And he's from Brooklyn. I forgot what part of Brooklyn, BK he's from. I would think by Bushwick or some shit, because he's Puerto Rican.
I thought it was Fort Greene. We got to check into
Fort
that.
Greene?
Okay. No. I think I'm not saying I'm 100% correct, but yeah, I'll find out where he's from in BK.
But he's just.
Mom got a request now. Mom got a request.
Hey, Mom. After the basketball season is over, can you do a podcast about Kurt Flood? Thanks. Lee will be on it. And we're going to have AllBall there for the for the energy.
Hey, yes, man.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Anything for Mama. Y'all know how that go. Come on now.
Yes.
And he, Jose, everything about it, I think he's going to bring the energy. He got what we're missing. The PJ Tucker effect, everything about those guys who are veterans. I think he's going to be able to go in that locker room and speak a different kind of way. He just feels like a New Yorker. Everything about him, he looks like a Puerto Rican from any part of Brooklyn or the Bronx. And I don't see, Cat or these guys getting away with a lot around him. He's going to speak his mind. It sounds like it. Right. He did throw hands with homeboy the other day. So
he's about to beat Mark Williams up.
I mean, you know how we do, Flea. We think we could beat everybody up, us little people, man. He represents the little crew. So
I love it.
He has that mentality. Of course, I mean, my doubts just come from the basketball court, and it's another small guard, him, Kolick, and Brunson. how do we play them? You know, that's going to be a tough part. And, you know, that comes second to the energy.
I disagree with that, right? Because, you know, we found a way to play, you know, Kolek, Deuce, and Brunson, not saying on the floor together, but I think Mike Brown, I think this is a great problem to have. I think a guy like Alvarado, you know, Flea alluded to something. What I like about him is he knows his role. He knows he knows why he's in the NBA. He knows why he's staying in the NBA. He knows his role and he knows it very well. He's not going to come over here and try to be something he's not. He's actually coming over here and we need what he can contribute, which is toughness, energy, a spark, and like you said, a guy that's going to hold people accountable, and he's going to be a guy that's going to fight for others. He may be the guy that'll see somebody disrespecting Cat, it may jump up in your face. So I totally disagree. I think the same way, you know, Mike Brown, because remember, some games Kolek may not be able to play only because, you know, he's second year of the season. Some games it may be a little tougher for him to be out there due to the opposing team. So I disagree with that, Fabian.
I don't see how you can. I think everything you said was on point. He knows who he is. I'm not concerned with who he is at all. I know what to expect because of who he is. Again, this is a league full of 6'4" point guards, like athletic. That's what my concern is how can Mike Brown, you know, infuse him into a lineup or these different lineups that he's still. We still look at him like, yo, bro, Shamet is on fire. Just leave him in the game. And maybe he's just waiting for the playoffs for all this, but it's still, for me, it's still a cause of concern. You ain't convincing me that 6 feet is something not to be concerned about. Well, all I've been hearing from this guy, Flea, for 3 years, I had to see this damn retweet from Becky Hammond every other month when Brunson has a bad game. I told you he was a little guard. Well, this guy's not only a little guard, he has a lot of other shortcomings, but that gets washed away with the fact that the energy he's bringing to the city is different. I can't ignore that. I just can't. He's us. He sounds like Knicks Rehab. That's what he feels like. So can't wait to bump into him in the street, Flea. I ain't worried about him hanging out with nobody. I'm worried about him telling them, yo, don't go over there. Don't be over there. Nah. Stay Midtown. Go more a little further uptown. I'm going to take you over here. He's going to know how to really get these guys mixed up. And the reverse is true, too. These guys are going to tell him, wait a minute, if he does veer off, that ain't what the plan is about. We made Eastern Conference Finals last year. I don't know if you've ever been in one, Jose, but this is the goal. We got to get past these Pistons. You the kind of guy we need to go piss off Cade, to go piss off Isaiah Stewart, who's a hothead. Get them riled up and get them off their square. He's the guy on the team that has the cojones. At this point, I don't see anybody else that can do what he does. He's that X factor in a lot of ways. Of course, don't want to rely on it, but at least we have another ingredient, a little minor weapon to try to throw the other team off, Flea.
Yeah, before I jump, y'all, because y'all know I got to get back to work. But I just wanted to say, yeah, I'm never gonna miss an opportunity to talk to my brothers. But I just want to say, sometimes these moves are the moves that you do make. I know OG is disappointed, and even the whole Nick fan base. Because, like, if Giannis walks through the door, you feel good, right? Whether you don't know what's going to happen or not, if he walks through the door, you feel good. That didn't happen. All good. We move on. This is the type of moves that are like championship level moves within the season. You move for Giannis, you ain't winning the championship this postseason. But this type of move helps you continue to go towards the championship that you striving for. So I can't be mad that we didn't go and do a big splash move, right? A minor tweak and a need. Because now it comes out, we was sitting around here talking about, ain't shit wrong with that nigga's ankle. You can't tell me that you're load managing Deuce McBride's ankle. And now all of a sudden it comes out that he got a completely different injury, completely different than what everybody was speculating on. So it was a need at the end of the day. Because what you're going to do, you're going to play Kolek. We all know that Kolek is a good basketball player, but in certain spots, Adelman said yesterday, the coach of the Nuggets, said, Bruce Brown, I don't want you to do shit else but hound him when he got the basketball.
Yeah.
Make him get off of it because he's a good facilitator, right? Kolek knows how to get guys going, get guys in their spots. He said, Bruce Brown, fuck him up. And Bruce Brown just stood out there and fucked him up every time he had every time he had the basketball last night. I don't see Jose Alvarado being rattled like that when it's time to create offense. I don't know if he's as good of a creator, but he's a ball handler. He's a dog. He's gonna figure it out. My brothers, I appreciate y'all. It's a good pickup. The chat, appreciate everybody in the chat that's tapping in. Stay here with my brothers. They about to break down the rest of the trade deadline. I'll be locked in with y'all. I'll see y'all.
Yes, sir. See you later.
Big Flea, never the little one.
That Fabian, that was a good point by Flea right there. And you know, the front office, listen, that was a great move because think about it. Imagine, you know, we don't get someone to take over for what Deuce has been doing, right? I mean, we all know as much as we love Kolek, there's some games where, you know, it's like, okay, he ain't gonna have it. Now we have somebody that's feisty. Like I said, and Alvarado knows his job. He's not gonna come in here and try to do nothing crazy. He ain't gonna come up here and try to put up 15, 20 shots. He gonna come. He knows he's coming in here looking for the guys. He's coming here to fit in. But he's also coming in here with that energy, with that toughness. Listen, I like the move. And like I said, eventually, I think we're going to love the move because think about our next home game. When he scores, they're going to go berserk. He's going to try to get everybody excited. Listen.
Yo, but this is all bull. Think about it, right? Because what Flea said, I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget what you just said. When Alvarado does anything, he's a wrestler. Why keep talking about? He's a wrestler. As soon as he does anything, looks at the crowd, he pumps it.
That's a good point.
That's the guy you need that's why we love John Starks. Like I hated John Starks, but I knew what he was. He's a wrestler. Yeah, he might hit some shots, he might do this, but he's looking at the crowd. And in the Garden, you need that. What we said yesterday, what the hell is that? When you went to the game, it was like, yo, Dolan, you got to pay 5,000 of these tickets, buy them shits out, and give them away to the real fans. You can't have that shit at the Garden. They're not. We need a maniac 55th Brooklyn Bronx style crowd in there. What are you doing? That's not New York. Jose Alvarado's New York. That's what he looks like. Josh Hart is imitating the Bronx dude. We got a kid who knows how to make this shit rock. He's not playing, and he's gonna get this crowd excited. So that, and to y'all, what you were saying about Flea's point is amazing because it's not that I think Kolek is soft. You know, it's not his fault why he's getting rattled or getting ripped. Bro, you're not built for this right now. Do some push-ups. Brunson, it took Brunson a long time. It's not his fault. I'm not blaming him for anything, but it is what it is. Bruce Brown just ripped you at half court. And look, it ain't nothing. Brunson got ripped too. Murray ripped him and took it, full court for a transition basket. But it's different because Brunson gave him 40. You can't give him 40, Kolek.
Right, but also another positive for Alvarado, and I'm glad you said what you said because that was a great point. Alvarado is from the city, so he can explain to them what the city is about. He can explain to them, yo, bro, this is New York. I'm telling y'all what it is. This is how they talk. This is what they do. This is how they operate. This is how they move. So when y'all hear fans, when y'all hear these podcasts, when y'all hear these crazy people talking nuts, this is what they do. You have to block it out. And what fixes all of that, what solves all that is we got to win. So they have a real New Yorker. Listen, no disrespect, but they got a real New Yorker. That's like one of us in the league playing for the Knicks. We going to tell you what the city really is about. We ain't from Midtown. We ain't from Park Slope. Like, we from the gutter. No, so we was involved with these arguments and these conversations in these crazy talks. So they also have a guy that's letting Cat know, bro, block it out. That's how New Yorkers are, bro. Trust me, they love you. They want the best for you. So when you hear AllBall tell you you ain't shit, he don't really mean it. He just fed up. They want to win. So to have a guy to really explain to y'all what New York is about, the New York talk, the New York grit and grind, I think that's a plus as well. I think that's very underrated. And I think that's what he's going to bring to the table as well. And I think that'll get the guys a little calm and help them understand, okay, that's what New York media is about. Because that's who we are as New Yorkers. That shit ain't going to never change. We're going to be maniacs. We're going to be nuts. We're going to say shit that's out of this world, but we mean good. So I think this is definitely a positive. And I think Mike Brown is going to love him. He's going to push guys in practice. Like you said, he's the guy that's going to be in the huddle. And he understands. Bro, I'm in New York. I'm home. I can get a contract. I can do this. So it's nothing but up from here. So I like the move.
They saying he's from the Williamsburg area of Brooklyn.
Okay, Williamsburg. Oh, okay.
Back in the day, Williamsburg was a little crazy. Italianos and all of them. Obviously 2000s maybe a little bit different. But I think we all love that move. I think, the Giannis thing is up in the air. We'll get to that in a second. But that's a part of the thing with Giannis is that he brings that too. But he's just an MVP level dude. You know what I'm saying? But in Alvarado, in his own way, and coming home, you guys mentioned Marbury. To me, it's not Starbury, but he's still. We feel it. Everybody feels it. We just wanted this. We went with a joke, and we got one. So
yeah, but Fabian, sorry to cut you off, but when Marbury got here, it wasn't this. Like it wasn't this. Like he wasn't coming to a team that had a Cat and the OG and the Brunson, right? And the Bridges and the Deuce and the Mitch. So, that's why this Knicks team, this is why people are going berserk. Like, big shout out Melo. He didn't get traded to this. That's why this Giannis move was going to be insane and we was excited because it's like, yo, if we get Giannis and we still have Brunson and OG and Josh Hart and Mitch, are you kidding me? So, the Marbury thing was dope, right? Because like I said, coming home, but it wasn't this. We have championship aspirations. We just left the Eastern Conference Finals, right? We the 2 seed. And in our minds, we the best team in the East. So, Marbury ain't coming to this. So Alvarado is coming to something special. And if he can help build on that and make it even more special, listen, the city's going to be insane.
Yeah, George, I was guessing the same thing. I thought he was from Bushwick. And any Puerto Ricans, I know they're from Bushwick, man, in Brooklyn. Most of them. That's big town, big Puerto Rican area. Carlos Vasquez. Thank you for your $1.99. Salute Knicks Rehab. Salute you, man. Appreciate everything, man. Always. Kev, it's 50 cents out here. Crazy. It's cold out this mother lover. Schofield, thank you for your $5. Alvarado, bringing that New York grit to the locker room. Cat's accent might change again. Correct. Ooh, brother BKL, Sporter Entertainment Show. Exactly. Jose Alvarado was the right move to our team. We definitely need a backup for defense, and of course, it's such bad news for Deuce injury. We definitely need luck, but Grand Theft Auto Alvarado is 100% the right move. 2 seconds with that, AllBall, before we forget. We didn't even really touch on Deuce, but we mentioned it for a second, and Flea did mention it. The fact that he was just not being talked about. It's like, it's an ankle injury. It can't just be an ankle injury. And today they were saying he got a sports hernia, and I just don't understand a lot of these injuries, but it sounds like he pulled something. And, the kid looks like he's a football player, and we're going to miss him because he was shooting the lights out this season. Obviously, the Knicks have picked it up in his absence because now Josh Hart's shooting close to 50%. Sham is shooting 50%. OG's been shooting 50% from 3. Just, crazy. And Deuce is a great defender. I don't think Alvarado is on the same level of defender as Deuce McBride. But we make something up with him, and we had to what you were saying offline. Deuce is out, man. Like, how do you feel now? Remember, you up in the air about him. Now it's like, what do you feel about this Deuce injury?
I mean, that's tough, right? Because it's not that I'm at times I'm up in the air with Deuce, and it's because of this. These guys is injury prone. We don't wish that on nobody, but we know us as fans, we love Deuce, right? And what he brings offensively. Deuce can give you 2 points, but then next thing you know, he can give you 20 straight, right? And that's what we love about Deuce. So him compared to Alvarado offensively is not even close, right? We know Deuce is better offensively. But you know, Alvarado, the energy, the ball handling, just being a pure point guard, looking for guys, I think that's a plus. But it's just sad news for Deuce, because Deuce was starting to click. He was shooting well, very well from three. His offense was starting to come along, and he was starting to be that spark off the bench. Remember, he went from averaging 9, 10, 11, damn near now going to 12, 13 points off the bench. What we needed drastically, right? So it's just tough, man, because listen, no matter where Deuce is from, it just seems like he's always been a New Yorker. Like, we love Deuce. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad. It's just sad. Hopefully he can recover. Hopefully this isn't something serious. But if he has to sit out the season, at least the front office did their job and said, okay, we got to find a replacement. And we're not saying Alvarado is here to replace Deuce, but at least we have an option. And now all the weight ain't on Kolek, right? Because what I said a couple Knicks rehabs ago, we can't depend on Kolek as if he's a 7th, 8th year vet in the league and he's been doing this for years. No, that ain't fair to him, right? So kudos to the front office for not jumping the gun, being patient, and believing in the players. Because I think the players probably had that meeting and probably had somebody talk to the front office like, yo, we all right, we got this. We're going to figure this shit out. But it's just unfortunate for Deuce, man. And like Flea said, they tried to hide this shit. It was more serious than what we thought. And, you know, they couldn't hide it no more. Remember, we got Deuce damn near less than an hour from the trade deadline. So they was cutting that shit close. So it's just unfortunate. It's sad. And quick recovery, Deuce. We definitely going to miss you, bro. Definitely going to miss Deuce.
Yeah, I think it was Ian Begley who tweeted out something to the effect of, Tommy Beer. He said, yo, shout out to the Knicks for not letting any of this injury news leak for Deuce McBride, because remember, that might change things if the other team knows. To your point, AllBall, what you've been saying, yo, stay quiet, Knicks.
Right.
What you talking about? We already a team. Leon Rose not even known for talking. They kept this under wraps. And they said, yo, Deuce's injury, let's not let this leak out, because if the other teams know about it, they may feel like they have the leverage on us, the one up on us, and we're looking a little bit desperate in the point guard position. But we're here now. And also one tidbit about this Alvarado acquisition, according to Josie Goslang, Jose Alvarado picking up his player option would give the Knicks significant flexibility below the second apron next season. It would help them maximize their depth under the second apron hard cap they'd be subjected to if they can acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo in the off season. So apparently getting Jose GTA can help us get Giannis somehow still. And I mean, we could get into other trades in a second after these super chats, because there's one thing I wanted to ask you and get back to. Since we didn't get Giannis, how does it look like if somehow we keep most of this team, Cat, Brunson, and then somehow get Giannis? Hold your thoughts, AllBall. JMNYC, thank you for your 1999. I said it on X. Alvarado and Hart gonna be absolute pets to opponents together. Also, a Dominican and Rican hooping weekly at MSG now. Nas gonna get sneak.
Yeah, nigga said the hook and everything gonna be getting snuck in the garden now. It's going down.
Nas gonna get snuck in for the vibes alone, not even for violence. God damn. If they start pulling out knives in the crowd and just like, where?
Bro,
the whole Garden crowd gonna look like it's Rome. Like, what the? Wait a minute.
Niggas about to be in the stands with mad patalitos and hookah, bro. This shit about to be Maltas and everything all over the place. We taking over, baby.
That's how we get that crowd up out of there and get the real New York in there. Kidding me?
Telling you, got the old mommy in there selling the mango and all that. It's going down.
Antonio, thank you for your $10. We finally got an enforcer. It's just funny that he's the smallest guy on the court. Overall, I'm happy with the move. Thanks for the show, fellas. Best Knicks and basketball show. Full stop. Damn. Appreciate that, man. We try our best. You see, we rush home from work and we try to get y'all involved, man. We want to Put our feelings out there with our passion. Tone, woo! Thank you for your $1.99. Cat needs to play like a street cat, not Garfield. He needs to play like Heathcliff.
But he's been playing like a street cat lately. Like
My
you
man
listen, we're gonna discuss that later. Yeah, he listened. But even before the cut, listen, he getting the big rebounds and not committing dumb fouls and not being a pushover. So we got to back off Cat a little bit, man. Like I said, we definitely discussed that, but he's been playing like a street cat lately.
Well, he's earned that. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, boy, I want you to answer this real quick. We didn't get Giannis at the trade deadline, and we can offer more in the offseason, which is something that we've been talking about. Hold on. We traded Dante and Randall for Cat, so we shortened our depth, and now we're looking for more players to fill up for Dante. We thought that was Bridges, and it wasn't. And he still needed a backup because we're still talking about our bench, even while Mikal and Cat were here. So, I mean, does it look like we can get Giannis while Cat's still here with Brunson? I don't know. But Brunson took a pay cut for a reason. He wants that legendary team. He knows what it means. He knows about winning coming from Villanova with his squad. What are you thinking maybe this is looking like? Because I haven't heard anybody say this. Nobody said this. Is there a path to go get Giannis while keeping some of most of our core?
For me, right? How I'm surveying the landscape and how I'm looking at it, I think the Knicks in the front office is over the Giannis talk. I think Dolan in the front office was honest about what he said in that interview when he said, we like our team. I think they offered something for Giannis. Milwaukee didn't bite on it, pause, and I think it just fell apart. You got to remember, they tried to, if Giannis did say, I want to go to New York, we put something out there in the beginning of the season. They didn't go for it, and I think it was over after that. And then now, they didn't have this players-only meeting, and, it seemed like things are coming together. And I think the front office, what Flea always alludes to, you got to give it some time. It's a new system. It's a new coach, right? These guys got to get time to figure this thing out. So for me personally, I think us pursuing Giannis is over. But in the offseason, of course, if the opportunity presents itself and you can go get him, that's a different story, especially if you can get him and keep Cat and Mitch and OG and Brunson, right? And maybe Josh Hart. Like, that's something you have to think about. But as far as us aggressively pursuing them, as they said, I think that ship has sailed. I think that train is gone. And I don't mind it, to be honest with you. I don't mind it. I know I talk all this shit and I'm a nut, right? And I'm just out of my mind at times. But I'm happy we stood ground. I'm happy we didn't do something crazy. Now, getting Giannis would have been nice, but I'm happy because that didn't happen. We didn't do some nut shit, right? And we did some shit like try to go get Porzingis and get us some dumb shit, right? So, I'm just glad they held their own and they stood their ground. But I think the Giannis thing is over, especially if we win a championship or we wind up in the championship. Like I said, Fabian, in the offseason, if we can get him and keep most of, like I said, that core, then I'll be up here apologizing to Giannis, making sure he feel comfortable in the city. But for now, it's fuck him, right? Because he ain't in blue and orange. It's fuck everybody that ain't in blue and orange. But of course, you have to look at that. But as far as us aggressively pursuing it and have it the way it makes our players comfortable with, I think that's over with. I think the front office said we got our guys.
And also, this is the front office holding court saying, we ain't Milwaukee, dog. This ain't what was over there. You see how they fucked up your whole thing after that championship, right? Before and after. So we kept most of our team because we believe in our guys. How come they didn't believe in your core? Middleton, yeah, okay, he gets hurt, but how didn't you keep Drew Holiday? Nobody was there to tell you no. If even if you were willing to push for the Drew Holiday trade, nobody told you we're not trading Drew Holiday. He helped another team win a championship. He got two of them things while you stuck on one. So the major move by Leon Rose, we've been getting on him all year since you put this team together. And a lot of it's, of course, we went through a lull and we are backing up from Cat criticism only because he earned it. He's earning this. And again, y'all could talk about numbers and the 20 rebounds and all that. That's not what we're talking about. He fouled out yesterday. We were like, yo, good effort. You know, he got face all bloody. He got cut the fuck up. He put that shit on Instagram. I ain't even mad at that. Usually I get mad at stuff like that. I'm like, yo, fuck it. Show that off. Show it off because you earned it. That was like a moment. To be honest, yo, I didn't say this yesterday, but it felt like a signature win. I don't remember us just pulling through and saying and just going through the game, going through the motions. Cat going to the locker room, coming back, his own little Willis Reed moment, and putting him away.
Fabian, that was though. You don't take that lightly. It was, right? Think about it. It's against Denver. Everybody already don't take the Knicks serious, except us, real Knicks fans, right? So it's against Denver. It's against the best player in the NBA that some people already have top 10. Told y'all, I've heard people say Joke at this point is better than Shaq. He's better than Kareem. He's better than Hakeem. This is real. These are real topics with people with great platforms that are smart analysts and break down the game, whether you like them or not, right? We ain't got to give out no names, but these is real talks. The game went into double overtime. We got some bad calls called against us. We could have easily packed it in. Because even if we would have lost that game yesterday, we still would have earned respect from everybody, right? But no, we toughened up, we won, and Cat has his Willis Reed moment. He could have easily came out, shot his free throws, and went back into the locker room, got stitched up, and stayed out. Nah, he came back in, bloodied up, ready for war. So, that was a moment yesterday. When you talk about Knicks history 30 years from now, that's going to be talked about. Remember when Cat got headbutted and damn near eye fell out, had to get stitched up, came back in the game, bloodied up, double overtime against the Joker. Jamal Murray going crazy, Brunson at 42, Shamit. So yesterday, we can't take that lightly. That was a great win, and that was some great courage and toughness showed by Cat. You got to commend him for that because he's been going through hell this season when it comes to us, right? The people that love the game, talk the game, that have these platforms, the media, former and current players, the way he's disrespected. So, no, last night was definitely a moment, and I think he seized the moment. He knew what he was doing, and I'm glad he did that. Because if he didn't come back out, that would have been something else for us to talk about. Oh, what happened? He was scared. He ain't tough. He ain't this. He ain't that. So now I love what he did last night. And I told you that. I earned a little more respect for Cat.
Get to that respect in a second. JM NYC, thank you for your 1999. That's the thing about legends. Don't chase, they attract. It could be the team Giannis wants could have something to offer by the summer. Come to go get him. Whether that's New York Knicks is another story. Yeah, well put. He's tired of all that shit, man. Oh, Ray Floyd. I don't know if you've been a member because they act funny with this thing. Sometimes if you restart your membership, it'll say you're a new member. But either way, hold on. What am I doing, old boy? How dare I? How dare I? Always dropping Fabian bombs to that. Huh? Ray Floyd always in the comments. Always showing love. Appreciate you, big dog. Kidding me, old boy? Not showing fake love.
Yeah, gotta throw the bomb. Yeah, gotta throw the bomb.
Not showing that fake love, old boy.
No, we don't do that over here. That's not even in our bloodstream. That don't even flow over here. We are 100, 1,000, 100,000, 1,000,000%.
Hold on. Ray Floyd is a Pistons fan? Nah. Yo, listen. Of course, it's fuck the Pistons trapped in the 90s, but y'all don't understand. See, our goal is to talk to all fans regardless. Like, we're going to go back and forth. We're going to curse each other out. We're going to go crazy like we're supposed to. But if you really a Pistons fan, you show us love like that, and your name is Ray, hold on. Hold on, Ray. Hold on, Ray. You kidding me? That's what it's about.
Hey, Ray Floyd, shout out to the Pistons. Shout out to you, right? But shout out to everybody in the chat that understands what we're trying to do over here. We're trying to restore order. We're trying to be the platform where you can be yourself. We talk it how it's supposed to be talked. uncensored, real, raw, uncut, real emotions in real time. And we say what everybody's thinking. So we love that y'all respect us for us. We love that y'all love us for being us. So big shout out Ray, but big shout out everybody. But wow, that was tough.
Nah, look, I need to see Cade and Brunson go at it. Yo, see, you get it. Yeah, you a Pistons fan, but you know what this thing is about. You know you came to see Cade and Brunson go at it. You ain't. I want to see Cade bring it to Brunson. Yo, Brunson. What Magic said? Carl, go get him, Carl. Carl, go get him, Carl. That's what we want. That's who we are.
Let me tell you. Look, let me tell you what Ray Floyd just did, though, Fabian. Enemies respect each other. Listen, the two lions, they respect each other. What Ray Floyd just did, it's just a testament of what we doing over here. Like I said, man, y'all don't understand. We do this for y'all. I know sometimes it sounds emotional and sentimental, but we literally rush home from work, throw the bag on the floor, and jump on a laptop because we got to get to the chat. So we just always want to say thank you for, like I said, accepting us for who we are. Because we are nuts. Half the time I'm wrong. 95% of the time I'm wrong, right? But y'all accept us for us. So Fabian, you can't ask for much more. So listen, man, just to have other people from other cities that's fans of other teams show us love and show us support. Yo, man, thank y'all from the bottom of our heart, man. Like, this shit is dope. This shit is just dope, man. It's no words to say, man. Thank you.
Y'all keep this going. We're going to make the chat members only soon, man. Keep this shit rocking so that we kick these other bozos out. For real. That's a fact. We got to get all the bozos out of here. The motherfuckers, what we say, no strays, pay for the hate, bro. Because we don't even want you to come in here. Look at what Ray just said. Look, you kidding me? Look, Evan Black comes up. Hey, I'm a Pacers fan who subbed to y'all. I think it's good that y'all didn't gut your team for Giannis. At this point, I gotta agree. I have to, because I don't know what we would have looked like. I would have had to hear Flea's tirade like, you think we're gonna restart with a new player and a new coach, and you know how long it takes to get started again? And yeah, I'm not trying to hear the truth right now, brother. I'm trying to be a fan and go crazy. Huh? Major. Thank you for your major $4.99. Oh boy. Hold on a goddamn second. We were on a roll. We had a point to make. We talking about these bozos. Yeah. Don't care if you play in the NBA. What's all this about?
You take my sip, because I know where you going. Let me take my sip and get ready.
Y'all got opinions, want to be in basketball media.
Let's go.
But you got two faces. Ain't nothing gracious about that, brother. Vince Carter caught on 4K talking spicy cat.
We got LeBron James coming into the Garden on 7th Avenue, and Luka and Jalen Brunson. Like, we got New York that's coming ready. Cat. These guys are gonna be ready for the Lakers on Sunday, and we're just here to bring our energy. But we got LeBron James coming into the Garden on 7th Avenue, and Luka and Jalen Brunson. Like, we got New York that's coming ready. Cat. These guys
caught in 4K. What was that about, Vince? Huh?
Fucking clown.
What was that about? What was that about, old ball?
And then you see the laugh and the smirk, and then his cousin. Let's not forget, that's his cousin, T-Mac. Remember, they had little problems. Laugh, and then his cousin laughed right along with him. Go ahead, Fabian. I'll let you, because we got some, what the Migos said, we got some straightening to do up here. Only we allowed to disrespect our players, not outsiders, not suckers. Fuck out of here.
What was this about, Vince? Huh? Total opposite.
I want to know what you're talking about right here.
What's that about? Just in
Congratulations.
case. Hold on, just in case. Yeah, fuck it. NBC lets us rock. What's this? Talking to Cat Pep talking. Oh. What's that about? Oh, you can't. It's in you. It's in your heart. Come on, dog. Come on, Vince. Thought you had a pep talk for my man. I thought we was cool day lie out here, man. Thought we was fresh to death like $1 million, man. What was that about, AllBall? Man, just straight finagling our boy, man. Pull the finesse on us, like you don't think what we think was going on? Like you don't think we know what's going on, huh, Vince? What is this about, Vince? What is this about? Tell me the reason.
No.
Tell me the reason.
And then play it a little more so you can show him laughing, and then his cousin get it, and then he start laughing too. Yeah, look.
Hardy Haw. Point, He said, Cat, what's so funny about Cat? We want to know. Melo ain't playing them games, man. Yeah, what's that about? Point to him.
Yeah, look.
Man, please.
Fuck out of here.
Man, please. What Vince? What was all that about, AllBall? What's all that about with Vince? Half man, half glazing. Yeah, half man, half glazing. 1 minute you had this to say, you are Hardy Haw. Next minute you pointing at my man's heart for what? Half man, half glazing. Fuck out of here, Vince Carter.
It goes to what I've always said. All these niggas is phony. That's why I don't want to talk to none of y'all. I don't want to be cool with none of y'all. I don't want no pictures with none of y'all. I don't want no autographs with none of y'all. All you niggas is phony. What Vince Carter did made me say, I told Fabian earlier, I'm on Cat's side all day now. Fuck y'all niggas. Yeah, we back in Cat now. The city is back in Cat. All that sucker shit, that shit is out the window. What Vince Carter did, and let me tell you what makes it even worse, because Vince Carter don't even come off like that. He come off as a good guy, as a respectable guy, but you doing sucker shit like that. Fuck you, Vince Carter. You underachieved anyway, nigga. All that talent. Oh, what Gilbert Arenas said? Look at what Gilbert Arenas said about Vince. Underachieved. You had a chance to be one of the GOATs. The fuck out of here. But for Vince Carter to do that was whack. Mad corny. But it be them type niggas. Then you got the nerve. This is why you can't be nice to nobody. You know what Cat was supposed to say when he came up to him? Fuck out my face, nigga. What the fuck you gonna tell me? You ain't with nothing. What the fuck can Vince Carter tell Karl Anthony Towns? You can't tell me about being a champion. You can't tell me about championship pedigree. You can't tell me about being an MVP. You can't tell me about none of that. All these niggas is weird and all these niggas is suckers. Suckers, straight up. Y'all ain't here to help nobody. You not. That was dumb whack. And like I said, what makes it even worse, you don't even expect that from a guy like Vince Carter. I expect that from a T-Mac. Because people got T-Mac head like he was Kobe. Like people really have those discussions. I don't get it. That's a whole nother story. But I expect that from T-Mac. That wouldn't have been alarming or I wouldn't even been upset. But a guy like Vince Carter, who conducts himself as a gentleman, as a professional, to do that, and then you try to give him a pep talk, man, this is why New York City, New York Knicks, we got to hold each other down, bro. Real talk. So from now on, I'm back in Cat. I'm not dogging them out no more. I ain't violating them no more. I ain't disrespecting them no more. Fuck these niggas. It's us against them. Because that was dumb whack. Dumb whack. And Vince Carter, you may not never see this, but if you do, fuck you. You lost a fan. I thought you was okay. Fuck you. Yeah, that was dumb whack. Because my mind told you, I'm like Bane, bro. I think nut shit. Imagine what everybody is saying behind Cat's back. If Vince Carter, a guy like that, a wolf in sheep's clothing, because you never expect that from him, imagine what everybody else is saying. Imagine the disrespect. So you know what we got to do? Real Knicks fans, hold them down. Hold them down. Listen, man. That man took one for the team last night. Fuck them all, y'all. Fuck them all. Starting with Vince Carter. But come on, man. He gets disrespected from us. He gets disrespected by his teammates. Draymond Green violates him. Now you got punk-ass Vince Carter? Get the fuck out of here. And like I said, you do that, and then you try to give him a pep talk. Nah, my nigga. Nah, I'm telling you, that's why it ain't even about being a villain. It's about being real. I don't need your I don't need your advice, my dude. No disrespect, but I'm good. That's how you gotta hit these niggas, my nigga. You know they violating you. Come on, man. You don't do that. The fuck these niggas. It's the Knicks and Cat till we die, nigga. We roll until the wheels fall off. Fuck them all. That's why we got to get to the finals, bro. I'm telling you. That players only meeting, it lit a fire under Cat. And I hope he see that video. I hope he see that shit. In the rest of the season, he plays like a dog. Not Carl Anthony Towns, Dog Anthony Towns. We gonna change your name, nigga, to a dog. Dog Anthony Towns. I hope he don't give a fuck about points. None of that. Keep being the best rebound in the league. Get your toughness up. Get your defense better. Improve to these niggas. You in the finals. Fuck, you gonna give me some advice. You ain't did jack shit but dunk the ball. I ain't in a dunk contest. The fuck you gonna tell me, Vince? I ain't entering the dunk contest next this All-Star weekend. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. And T-Mac laughing right along with him. He been to a conference finals?
Only with the Spurs way at the end of the bench. He couldn't even win a title. He's bad luck. They lost that title that they had.
Like I said, fuck you two niggas did to laugh at him. What? Who hyped y'all up to laugh at him?
Here we go.
Vince was supposed to be the next Mike, right? T-Mac was as good as Kobe, right? You two niggas walking around with your heads in the clouds. The fuck out of here. Fuck both of y'all.
I think if Vince would have been doing that from the beginning and we didn't see the footage of him pointing at Cat, then it would have been all right. He would have been criticizing people from the beginning. But like you said, he's Clark Kent. I see people in the comments already. You ain't watched Vince in his prime. Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? He was more talented than Kobe and these guys. He was crazy. I mean, him and T-Mac were on a different level. I don't know what the hell that family was drinking before they were born, but I don't like it, man. Like, we already know we shit on Cat all the time. It is what it is. Draymond Green, everybody got something to say, but don't do that. If you don't care for him as a player, what can you actually tell Karl Anthony Towns? You just there for the moment, because did you ever do that pep talk to yourself in the mirror, Vince Carter? Did you?
Yourself, look.
Me. It's all on me. Air Canada, you shitted on Toronto. You turned your back on faking injuries and all that. I recall I was a Vince fan. That's why y'all can't tell me nothing. Love T-Mac and Vince, but I saw what it was. Remember, I hated Kobe, and Kobe kept shitting on him. You kidding me?
Hold on. Boy. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. Cherokee is in the building, and they Cherokee. I'm not gonna lie. That Clark Kent line from Fabian was classic. That was fire. That was fire. He is Clark Kent.
Clark Bozo. He don't even deserve that name, man. God bless the dead DJ Clark Kent, man. A lot of what?
Man. Legend. Rest in peace, Clark Kent.
Half man, half glazing. That's glazing. That's glazing. Getting caught up in the moment. Nah, stand on your square. Stand on your square.
You on fire. Half man, half glazing. That's fire. That's fire right there. Wow.
Come on, man. We all know Cat's flaws. You know, if you're trying to hype him up, we don't need you to hype him up. What the fuck was Vince Carter what were you gonna tell me? How you gonna inspire me, Vince? You never looked inspiring on the court. We seen your downfalls. You went to go join Jason Kidd and couldn't get over the hump. Let's not forget my favorite point guard, throwing them crazy alley-oops. It was great. Great highlights. What happened to you, though? You were with prime Dwight Howard and all that. What happened to you, big dog? What the fuck do you got for Cat, bro? What's your advice? Cat's been to two conference finals. What's your advice for Karl Anthony Towns? Could you please tell us? You're an all-star. Don't forget it. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Suckers.
You can't tell him how to get into his moves, into the post, jab step, none of that, because you avoided contact just like Mikal Bridges. I know your game. You used to fade away just like Mikal Bridges in the paint. You used to fade away on layups. Yeah. Reverse fadeaway layups. Vince was amazing. It looked great. But I want to know, why do you guys do shit like this? If you're gonna be thorough, just keep it real. That's it. That's why I fuck. I don't care what my criticism have ever been about Carmelo Anthony. It was always basketball. Yo, you could have came to the Knicks with this, but never his character. Ever since I seen him in that commercial, he said, he repeated everything we said about him. And he said, I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm gonna do. Unapologetic. And he stands with the 5% and go like, yo, fuck it. He finds a way to justify his bullshit. Unapologetic. Gotta respect Melo. But half man, half glazing on ball.
Yeah, that like I said, that was bad. And you know, I would love to be on a fly on the wall when these guys see what they do, and just how do you explain that? Like, what do you say to someone? It's like, damn, I did, yeah, nigga. Yeah, but like I said, Cat ain't in the dunking contest All-Star weekend. Fuck is you telling them? What's the purpose of telling somebody or trying to give advice if you know you don't mean it? What's the purpose? You know what makes it funny? That wasn't even a dope moment.
Right.
That wasn't even a dope moment. That shit ain't go viral. Ain't nobody care. We ain't make that a topic up here.
I think we all rolled our eyes together. In harmony, we're like, come on, Vince.
Listen, man. I'm telling you.
That's his way of trying to steal the spotlight like a dunk. Where you think it means something, but it doesn't.
Right.
Stop.
You got your own hidden agenda. You ain't doing that for the love. When you start doing that? All of a sudden you want to give Karl Anthony Towns advice? For what? Cat been in the league how long now? Get the fuck out of here, man. That shit, like, I laugh when niggas think they do something dope and they don't hit how they think it's supposed to hit. And then now it fucking backfires. The fuck out of here. These niggas is Darth Vader, bro. These niggas out of here, man. That's why, listen, we got to hold each other down. Like, see, I'm the type of teammate, I'd have pulled them away while Vince Carter was talking. Now, we good, bro. We good. What Draymond said about Karl Anthony Towns, that should let Cat know nobody's cool with you, bro, but the guys in the locker room. Fuck all these niggas. It should be one goal in common. We trying to get to the chip. And if it means staying away from you niggas and staying focused, then do what you got to do. But ain't no love out there. Like I said, it's just sad that you would never expect that from a Vince Carter. Because like I said, he comes off as just a good guy, professional, right? He comes off like that, respectful. Like I said, when I see him commentate games or, you know, he's doing his thing, like I said, I don't really listen much, but he sounds and looks respectable. But then behind the scenes, you doing sucker shit like that. So I can imagine what you're saying about Cat. I can imagine. So once again, what's the purpose of doing what you did? Niggas is trying to go viral. That's all this shit is about. We know who you are. We know how talented you are. You ain't got to go viral. You are viral. All things I do is YouTube Vince Carter. So the phony, get out of here, man. Listen, the hate for the Knicks is crazy. I've been saying it forever. Fabian, how long I've been saying this? I've been saying this conspiracy. Nobody wants to see us win. So Vince Carter, don't act like you want to see Cat and the Knicks hoist that trophy. You don't want to see that. Don't nobody want to see. Niggas make excuses for why the Knicks shouldn't win a championship. Talk about because we'll burn the city down. The Knicks fan base don't deserve a title because they won't know how to act. Who says that? Y'all want to see us win, so stay away from us. Commentate the game, laugh behind my back, but don't try to be my man. Because eventually, I'm going to have to be a human being. You know what that means? Dog, I know how you feel about me. Get the fuck out my face.
See, y'all scared to say things that we ain't scared to see. I argue with my brothers about this too. KG, I seen the real. KG, Rasheed Wallace, Chris Webber, there was something left on the table. I'm sorry. Tim Duncan was a professional. He's not. Tim Duncan is not more talented than them dudes. And all I'm saying, you know, KD's on Vince's level. KD's a different animal than Vince Carter.
But what does that mean by saying that?
Because he's saying KG's a losing player too, because before he got to Boston, he was losing. And it wasn't just about that. It was the way Vince was losing compared to how KG was losing. KG lost. That's a whole different. And as a matter of fact, before I even feed into your bullshit,
because that's a wrong comment. He's not a losing player. He went to Boston and won. He got an MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. What are you talking about?
Nah, but he's saying before that, he's calling him a losing player.
We're not talking before anything with Vince Carter. Vince Carter didn't do anything his whole career if we're talking winning. So he can't tell Cat about nothing about winning. He can't even give him experience, but he can't even tell him about experiencing NBA Finals. He can't tell him anything. And KG wasn't a losing player. He won an MVP in Minnesota. He got them to the Western Conference Finals. He came out of high school. And he played for a bad organization that till this day, they don't know how to build around their players. Let's not forget what Kevin Love did there. Guys go to Minnesota, get lost in the sauce. We gonna say Ant-Man is a losing player? Nah, listen. But go ahead. That comment that just irked me because no, KG ain't a losing player.
No, that was well said because I forgot about his MVP. I get beside myself too. I forgot I'm talking about a fucking MVP and a Defensive Player of the Year.
Hold on, I might be wrong. I just seen the Knicks fans since '92. Vince Carter was with Jason Kidd in one of those final runs because I know Kenya Martin.
Hell no.
Right, yeah. So see,
no.
See? All right, he
what the fuck you people talking about?
No, he question marked it. He said,
okay, I'm sorry.
Didn't Vince went to the finals with Kidd back in 2000?
No. He wasn't there with Richard Jefferson. I forgot who he got traded for too. That's when he dunked on Zoe and all. It was already. That's 05, 06. That's when D Wade and came into town and started running shit. It was over by then. Vince's whole run was done because now you got the new crop of dudes that could yam it, and now they're gonna develop their game like the way you should have. D Wade and LeBron and them boys. Huh?
But Fabian, don't let them trick us. This is about we holding our guys down. This is about us being diehard Knicks fans and not allowing nobody to do sucker shit to us. Yeah, we exaggerate. Vince Carter's a great player. He ain't no bum. He ain't no scrub. My beef is either be an OG and a big bro or don't. Don't do no sucker shit behind my back, then try to big me up. No, we gonna catch you, nigga. And no matter how y'all feel, Knicks Rehab, we holding our guys down. Yeah, we curse them out. Yeah, we mad at them. Yeah, we say crazy shit. But we ain't gonna allow no outsiders to do that. Get the fuck out of here. No, not on our watch.
Story B, thank you for your $4.99. She said everybody thinks it's cool because his own fan base shits on him. Not me and David Smith though. He earned that. He did that on his own, man. Look, we were shitting on him up until when he started balling. And again, we haven't been talking about no numbers. I don't know what the fuck he's averaging. I said, he ain't even a great rebounder like that, and it's still like, I like what he's doing. He got 6. He used all 6 fouls yesterday. Pushed Joker to the floor one time. I'm like, that's how you do it. Save them fouls for the right time. Push them off because Joker pushes you off. Joker grabbed you for an offensive rebound. Look what he's doing. So he was countering him. We seen the game within the game with Cat. He's playing way more discipline. So, it ain't the fan base, bro. We seen Ant-Man call him out in the playoffs. So all of this, these are things that I think we just sound like ball players. That like it's just being real. Them guys are gonna shit on him like that because that's how you're supposed to do it. There's no way you're gonna work with someone and your success is based on your teammates. Also, can they help you out? And they might have to call me out. Yo, not for nothing, you off your game, bro. Like you had a great opportunity right now, and you ain't taking advantage of that. you kind of fucking this up more so than you are helping.
Yeah.
And Cat got the message, AllBall.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. Big shout out to Tory B, but let's be honest. He deserved a lot of that criticism. Come on now. Like, we all watch the games together at times, right? We come here after every game. So let's not act like, come on, that 11-game stretch where we were 2-9. Listen, he was, one of the head catalysts of us just looking bad, playing bad basketball. So let's not act like he didn't deserve some of the criticism. Maybe I can talk for me. Do I go overboard? Do I just go out of control? Yes. So, but some of the criticism he did deserve. And listen, he's starting to fight back, and he's starting to understand, and he's starting to play much better. And you know how we are. Listen, I'm a nut. You play bad, I'm cursing you out. You play good, I'm back on your team. But now seeing that sucker shit Vince Carter did, and seeing the sucker shit Giannis did, oh, y'all trying to toy and play with us like we jokes? Okay, fuck y'all then. Let's band together and let's go on this historic run.
1,000,000%. AllBall, we got to get to some of these other trades, because that's what pissed me off more. Oh, we didn't get Giannis, but other guys who ain't even in the playoff run, they just adding players out of nowhere. Finals contenders last season, the Indiana Pacers, they done upgraded.
Indiana Pacers here. Our Shams Charania has more. Shams, what can you tell us?
Malika, Ivica Zubac is going to the Indiana Pacers. I'm told Ben Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson, as well as significant draft compensation, is going to the Clippers. Still waiting on what that draft compensation is, but clearly the Pacers wanted a center after losing Miles Turner in free agency last offseason. That's what this has been about. They scoured the market searching for centers, whether it was Daniel Gafford, Ivica Zubac, Yves Missy. There was a laundry list of big men that they were looking into and trying to find someone that Tyrese Halliburton was going to be excited about, someone that they could pair with for the next few years once Tyrese Halliburton is back next season from his torn Achilles. But this Tyrese Halliburton, Ivica Zubac pairing is something the Pacers are very excited about. They've landed Ivica Zubac from the Clippers.
They have the Pacers do their center of the
I
future.
do have details.
Okay.
Malika, it's Ivica Zubac and Kobe Brown for 2 first-round draft picks from the Pacers and 1 second-round pick. The first, one of the first is in 2029. It's unprotected from the Pacers.
Okay.
And then there's another one from this year that does have protection.
All right. Wow. A lot of picks flying around in this
job.
deal
It's
as well.
this year's
Shams,
first
thank you
round
very
pick?
much for that insight. We'll let you get back to work. Brian,
Hold
this
the
deal is
fuck
so much
on.
bigger than just Ivica Zubac.
Before you talk, Brian Windhorst, hold the fuck on. They traded this year's first round pick, AllBall. That's protected. So that means, I guess if they land the first pick in the lottery, they're gonna keep their pick or whatever, but they're gonna be in the lottery. I don't even know how that shit works, man. But 2 first-round draft picks for Zubac. I mean, I like the guy. I seen Kawhi yelling at him the other day. Clippers in full blow-up mode. They had enough.
They rebuilding. Listen.
And,
I have a great idea for
before you go, teams were calling the Clippers to see if to check on Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers were allowing Kawhi Leonard to go up. Yo, whatever they got going, Kawhi Leonard got them by the balls, because that aspiration thing, the lawsuit, fucking Pablo Torre, all that stuff.
That boy. They scared to death. Listen,
that smoke is thick, because for you to say, yo, Kawhi, you want to go? Would you like to leave? You could choose where you want to go to, brother. Get him out of here. You want to be able to be on good terms with the guy with all the dirty laundry. He knows where all the bodies are buried, that old boy. But I digress. Clippers blowing it up. Pacers added Zubac. Halliburton's down. That means next year they got another guy in that rotation. Come on, the evil genius himself, Jim Carrey.
I mean, yeah. For me, that's a great piece for Indiana, right? That still doesn't make them better than us, but they got great coaching over there. But for me, this is about the Clippers. They're rebuilding. They rebuilding, and listen, they're gonna have a lot to work with draft picks, cap space. They need to go get Ja Morant. They got to listen. That stadium, listen, is still a business. You got to attract fans. You need people to spend money. You needed to be sold out. LA is perfect for John Morant and not the Lakers, the Clippers. There's no pressure to win a championship. Just go over there and be great. So I think the Clippers did rebuild. I think eventually they're gonna have to get a new head coach. But I would love John Morant with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to retire a Clipper. He's comfortable. He's at home. He's a low maintenance as far as social media type status. He's low maintenance when it comes to that. He don't care about none of that. Giannis got his 2 championships, finals MVPs. Everybody know, not Giannis, Kawhi Leonard. Everybody know when Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he's one of the best players in the league, probably one of the best two-way players to ever play the game. So for Kawhi Leonard, I think the Clippers don't really have to worry about him. I think, eventually once his contract is up, it's over, right? But the assets that they're getting, I think in another year or two, you get a new head coach over there, you got a new building, you got a great owner who just loves to spend money and loves the game. Listen, they could build correctly if they do it right. They need a good GM and they need a good head coach, and they'll be just fine. But look at the Pacers. That's another team in the East we got to worry about next season. Because if they get another piece, now you got Halliburton, Zubac, and if they get somebody, make another move to go over there with Rick Carlisle, listen, they still got them guys over there that get on your nerves. They got a whole bunch of little guards. I don't hear nobody complaining about them. They was in the finals. So don't tell me we can't go to the finals and be successful with little guards. Pacers got some. So I think that move was great for both teams. And I'm going to be honest, Zubac deserves better. Zubac, the Clippers is a mess. Zubac is starting to sin as like a top 10 center in the NBA. Right? He's got way better offensively. So I think he's going to be a problem in the East. He's going to give guys like Cat and, Giannis and Embiid, like, he's tough, man. So I think that was a great move. But before you go, just look what happens when you have draft capital. And that's what's hurting us. We have no drafts. If we had 2-3 picks, a move like that we could have made. That's why the Mikal Bridges thing drives us crazy. For me, it's always going to circle to that. We gave up 5 picks, 4 first rounders. And all these teams that's getting fleeced because all they want is picks. Just think about if we could have had Zubac with Alvarado. There's the championship right there. So, but I think the move for both teams was good. I think they both came out winners.
Ooh. Hold on a second. Damn, I just correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. But I just put it in the AI Gemini joint. The Clippers actually get the pick this season, 2026, if the pick lands at the number 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 spot following the NBA draft lottery. Indiana retains the pick if it is a top 4 selection, 1 through 4, if it falls to 10 through 20, or if it falls 10 through 30. So this is a weird, wow. The way they do shit is crazy. That must be some sneaky, negotiation that takes place where if we give up a first round pick, when you trade first round picks, you're not allowed to trade them again or something like that. Like, you have to be careful how you trade your first round picks, which is why OKC is careful with how they dish them out, even though I think they get Philly to get the kid McCain. But so the Pacers will keep the pick that they traded to the Clippers if it falls in the top 4 selection
or 10 through 30.
10 through 30 range. The Clippers will get this year's pick, first round draft pick from the Pacers, who are a bad team this season, if it lands 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So 5 through 9 range, it has to land for the Clippers to go get that pick. Now, why that's interesting is if you got Zubac there, now you're way more competitive. It's not like the Wizards did where they got Anthony Davis and we don't expect him to play, so they're going for that number 1 pick. The Pacers, it's Rick Carlisle, bro. He ain't going out there. He ain't no slouch at being a coach. He's coached how many different styles of teams. This guy's been doing this for 25 years.
I forgot they got Pascal Siakam. Thank you, Ray Floyd. I forgot that. Wow.
What's their record? Are they going to try to sneak into the? They can't sneak into the play-in. Well, they actually. Now that I think about it, if you're the Pacers, they're the worst team in the league.
Yeah, it's not even close. They listen, but
they are. Hold on, boy. They are 11 games behind the Bulls. How many games? With 51, so there's 31 games left. They're 11 games behind the Bulls. You know, they could try to sneak into that play-in spot, and that would kind of guarantee. You know, if you're not in the lottery, now we keep the pick. Because if we're not, either you're going for not being in the lottery or you're going for a lottery, and now it's becoming a lottery to keep your pick, man. So, damn. But the Pacers are now a tough matchup going forward for the rest of the season, AllBall.
Look at them and look at Washington. If Washington and Indiana can stay healthy, right? Those are two teams that you can't take lightly, especially Indiana with Rick Carlisle over there. All they lost was Mathurin and somebody else. They still got all the headaches that drives us crazy when our Knicks play them. And then now you add a Zubac. Listen, man, that's what they was missing last season. So I think Indiana is like, remember, they see what they was able to do in the finals. So I love what they did when they tanked. Bye, homie, get bye. Halliburton, sit your ass down. We got this. Just relax. And now he has something to look forward to. Like I said, I forgot they got Pascal Siakam, just a consistent, solid NBA player. So, listen, Pascal, Halliburton, come on now, Zubac. Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
It's a good pickup, man. It's a great pickup. And, of course, we answered that question yesterday about the Cavs, YO. What y'all think about the Cavs? To me, I know people – obviously, with the James Harden thing, they get tougher. Because Garland, he just wasn't playing games. And now, you know, they're confirming that Garland and Donovan Mitchell didn't like playing next to each other on the court, which is similar to what you've been saying about Brunson and Cat. And again, it's not personal. It's just like, yo, it's tough to play with you. I don't know how to really get you to rock. I'm going to dribble the hell out of the ball. That's what Donovan Mitchell does. And Garland needs the ball as well to get their momentum going. That's the kind of players that they are. But James Harden being there, who likes the ball, hold on to the rock as well. You also got Keon Ellis. You also got Schroeder. So they got a couple of spark plugs. It's going to be tough for this guy to pick that up. I forgot Atkinson. It's going to be tough for him to pick that up. But you have to be some sort of a mastermind. And you ain't got no Rick Carlisle over there. And I think Rick Carlisle is a guy who, if he was in Cleveland, he would have been going after Zubac. He would have tried to trade Jarrett Allen and somebody else for Zubac. Because Zubac is better than Jarrett Allen.
Well,
like they might remember they in the Central with the Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So this might be a good thing for us if the Pacers play Detroit a couple times.
The Cleveland move, I like it a little bit. I don't love it, but I think eventually it's going to be a good move. I'm not a big James Harden fan, but we have to be honest. He's going to unlock Mobley and Jarrett Allen. Let's be for real. What he was able to do in Houston, Harden, with Capella, like he makes everybody a lob threat. So now Mobley and Allen is going to get at least 10 to 15 extra points between both of them just because of James Harden, right? And let's be for real. That unlocks Donovan Mitchell even more because at times you may have to double team James Harden. Listen, we know he flakes out in the playoffs. We know he's just playing for the money, but let's be for real. At this point, he's still a better basketball player than Darius Garland, and he's more healthy. And remember, he's going to win you a game in the playoffs. He may not win 2, 3, 4, 5, but he can get you one. So, and I just think what he's going to do for Mobley and Garland, that's what's going to be underrated. Like I said, I'm not a big James Harden guy, but listen, his lob threat is crazy. He made Clint Capella a threat when they was in Houston. Clint Capella got $100 million, I think, from Atlanta. That's because of James Harden. Because he's getting you 10 points just off that play. Because he's so much of a threat once he's in that mid-range. If you throw two guys at him, he's just going to lob it right up. So I think depending on, like you said, the coaching and how they coached, they can be a little bit of a threat. But like I said, it's still a Cleveland Cavaliers until they prove themselves, until James Harden proves that he gives a fuck about basketball. You know, I think they're going to be who they are. But I still like it better than Garland, just to be honest with
you. Real quick, let's see what Jeff Teagan and boys had to say about that Vucevic deal to the Celtics.
Another trade. Boots finally free, man.
Oh my!
Finally free, man. He deserved.
He was begging for it too. Like he was. I was tired of seeing him in the Bulls. Like, please get me out of here.
How many years did he do there? 12.
After that last quote,
he said, "I'm tired of being a player behind Miami." He was very specific.
Please let me leave.
Anthony Simons is a Bull now.
I know he mad too.
Booch is a Boston Celtic. How I feel about that?
I don't think he give a damn, bro.
He do, bro.
He just want to go get buckets, bro.
He about to over there though.
Nah, he about to trade.
I was gonna say it.
He need to be on the move again.
Yeah, he could help a contender.
Yeah, he could help somebody like he could, because he was killing them.
Plug and play 6 man.
Yeah, he need it.
Bro is nice.
Nah, if I ain't gonna say if all fails, but how would you feel being if they grab him?
Who?
Anthony Simons, because I know they wanted. Yeah, I mean not the Rockets, the Timberwolves.
I'm cool with that too.
Hell yeah.
Get another bucket off the bench like that.
He's Anthony Simons is raw.
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
I just don't want to
like
see
him
him with the Bulls, but business is business.
Yeah. How I feel about Vooch with the Celtics.
Love it. 25, bro.
Love it.
Yeah, they needed to be
fire.
They talk about his defense, but Vooch is 20 and 10.
Yes.
That defense terrible, but
yeah,
nah, we can figure it out.
Yeah, I cancel out on the other end.
We can figure it out.
He gonna be he like the. I'm gonna kill my whoever guard. He the missing piece of what they needed. Him be able to shoot the ball like he can.
It's a fact.
Guaranteed bucket down there. But
Yes.
that defense,
And my boy rebound.
Joe gonna hold him accountable for sure. So it might be a little better.
Yeah, he'll respect it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. That's a hell of a pickup for the Celtics.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, thanks for your lackluster analysis. What the fuck, man? Thought y'all had something
That
to
was
say,
very
but
dry, yeah.
yeah, I think Vucevic all balls to the Celtics. They didn't have him before, and Anthony Simons, he played well for them, and Jaylen Brown spoke highly of him, how he fit into their culture. But Vucevic is another guy who he looks like he should be wearing a Boston jersey. No points made there. You take it how you want to take it, but another threat. The Boston Celtics. Tatum said he's not coming back. The last we heard, wasn't going to come back, but Jaylen Brown in MVP mode. This is going to be back to the Jaylen Brown Tatum conversation. Might be had again by the time Tatum gets back. And this time they might have some more help with Vucevic, all ball.
I mean, I love the move, and I can't stand Boston Celtics. Like I'm one of them type Knicks fans, right? But this is basketball. We got to be honest. That was a great move. I always tell you, as good as Anthony Simons was playing, you're in Jaylen Brown's way. You have an MVP who needs more field goal attempts. You have a guy like Anthony Simons. No, we play the same position. Bye. Especially when we know Tatum may come back this season. Well, he definitely be back next season. So I think that was a great, loose, sneaky move. I think that's going to make them that much better. And let's be for real. We played them in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm taking us, but that's going to be a dogfight. If Vucevic is going to be a factor. He's 20 and 10. He's a big body. He can stretch the floor, shoot the three a little bit. Damn near 40%. So I love the move. And I get what they're saying with the defense. Flea's big on defense, right? But I think Boston, with that coaching staff, who are very smart, they're going to figure out a way to hide it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, especially with Jaylen Brown being the dog he is on the defensive end. So, that move was a good move. Like, I think that was, my opinion, I think that was the best move in the trade deadline by the Boston Celtics. Because it was unexpected. And to get a guy like that who seems like he just fits with the Boston system, I think that was the best move in the NBA deadline this season. And once again, a team that we got to put up with that made them that much better. And like I said, when Tatum come back, you got to think about a team like Boston ain't done. They're going to make some other moves, probably in the offseason. So, listen, I agree with Jeff Teagan. A big shout out to them. I think that's what, Club 520. I like the move. I like the move. And I don't think it's being talked about enough because of the Anthony Davis, the big names. But I think that move right there was a move where they stay relevant. Remember, Boston already made their minds up. We ain't taking. We ain't that type of organization. So that move, I like the move.
Yeah, Vucevic is shooting. Oh, see, he shoots the three now, man. 37.6. Remember, they're missing Al Horford from the 3-point range. He would at least get that. He's a little more tougher. He averaged 17 for his career. He's averaging just about that this season. Gets to the free throw line how many times? Okay, 1.5. He rebounds. He gets 9 rebounds a game. Thought he got way less than that, but he's a rebounder. He gets 10 rebounds a game.
Bro, listen, look at No Strays, and he gets on our nerves. Big shout out No Strays, right? But even I don't know how to pronounce that. Larkin James. Listen, they could put 5 out there like they used to do with Al Horford, where everybody can shoot the 3. With White, Tatum, Brown, Vucevic, Pritchard. Like, listen, between the Celtics, the Pacers, the Wizards now, let's see what happens with Atlanta, right? I like the move they made. We're going to get to that. But so far we spoke about, like I said, the East is starting to turn up. Listen, I think next season, the East is going to look like the West, where everybody be, this shit about to be crazy. And I love how it's evening out. It's not lopsided. It's evening out. I love basketball like that because now you see who's really that dude. So I like the move by Boston. It scares me a little bit. I'm not going to even lie.
And I still think LeBron James influenced this because, by him doing the decision and the player empower movement, it influenced this thing with the team empowerment movement. They picking who gets to go where. They're the ones that there's a stall with Giannis now. And, before this, of course, the Luka trade is the one that said this is the reverse decision. We make the decision on one of the biggest superstars in the league where he goes overnight and nobody knows nothing. And with Giannis in broad daylight, they're telling us, the Bucks are telling us, we're taking the best deal possible. And all these teams don't have their best deal until the summertime. So guess what, Giannis? Yeah, you can make more money before the trade deadline, but we can make more on the draft capital or whatever kind of capital we're looking for in the summertime. And of course, no strays. You bastard. He said the Celtics payroll went from 600 M's to 185. It might be time for the league to ban Brad Stevens. And that's what I was saying. That was the first thing I read when it came down to that deal. Yo, remember, it was Drew Holiday, Derek White, Tatum, Horford, Porzingis, Brown, all tied up with that money. And now, look, they dumped it all. This guy's contract, I don't even know what it's looking like, but they already got a playoff team. They were battling. They were in a second seed without the MVP candidate. They got the other guy, Jaylen Brown, climbing into the MVP candidacy. I don't know how people leave him off the list. It's insane.
But go back all that they lost with Al Horford, Porzingis, and the other big man that's with where he at now. He was with San Antonio. I always rave about him. Right, so they lost Cornette, who was playing very well for them, Al Horford, and Porzingis.
Listen, man, one thing we do, we give it up. We know what we're up against. And we ain't glazing them. We just saying, damn, they're good, and they fixed their tax situation. We thought that Boston going into new ownership was going to be hamstrung with this tax, with the salary cap and everything. Guess again, Brad Stevens, you evil bastard. Jesus. So
the evil genius up there, bro. He just up there like this. You like the look.
Puppet master, but how much of an evil genius are you when you say Danny Ainge is leaving? Oh, I can handle that. Let me get that. And then I'm going to put Ime in the spot. Like, think about the rotation, the chain that they got going on. We can't say we could do that. We can't say Mike Brown goes to be a general manager and he picks a new coach. And what teams can actually say they can do that? Doc Rivers has tried to imitate that situation to disastrous levels everywhere he goes. So what Boston is doing just as an organization, this shit is top notch, man.
Well, Fabian, we one thing with AllBall TV, Knicks Rehab, we give it up. Pause. We give up props. They've been doing this since the Bird days, bro. This is why they have the second most championships in NBA history. I think the Lakers now is number 1, right? However,
I think Bill Burr said some ill shit one time. Bill Burr's from Boston. He said,
"Right, that's my dude.
Fuck them 5 chips from Minneapolis. They don't count. Y'all got 12."
Right. But Boston been a great organization and know how to maneuver. Have been having great front offices since the Bird in them days. So it's not surprising. You know what I'm saying? And with us, we haven't won in so long that we don't have nothing to hang our hat on, right? So until we get that one, listen, there's nothing we can do about it. You can't even compare no front office to Boston because they've been doing this for 50 years. Since God rest his soul, the great Bill Russell and them, they've been doing this. So listen, they have a standard that they set in play and they go by it. They go, we refuse to be like shit. We refuse to put out a product that's shit. And if we ain't shit, we gonna fight in battle. We ain't taking no. So you got to give him props for that shit.
This shit is crazy, bro. I don't. Only OKC. I mean, OKC is probably the best front office. They got to take the cake because they won the title and they got so much draft capital. It's insane. It's insane. There's another trade that went down, AllBall. Jesus Christ, it's time from west to east. It's been a long saga with the Golden State Warriors and Jonathan Kaminga and Steve Kerr. And they decided, hey, let's trade Kaminga to Atlanta for Porzingis, which y'all definitely ain't trying to win. They screwed over Draymond Green because they said, Draymond, guess what? Get your bags ready. Honeymoon's over, dog. Marriage is over. But here's Gilbert Arenas and them talking about if the trade made sense on the Kaminga side and the Warrior side.
Thoughts on the trade? I don't know what the Warriors doing. Not getting Giannis. You know, you give up two guys who can go for 30 any given night. Kaminga, he's going to a team with Quinn Snyder, who's a good coach, develop young players. They have a good young core over there. So he's definitely won that trade. The Warriors getting back Porzingis. He's only played 65 games, maybe one time in the last 10 years. So at this point, I don't really know what the Warriors is really doing or thinking, but, thank God Kaminga got out of there and now he can really go to a system where they're young and, the future is bright. Thoughts on the trade?
Damn. So they I don't know anybody who's really up on this trade or who's really clamoring or just saying that they did a good job on it on the Warriors side. And then even with the Kaminga side going to Atlanta, that's more what I'm focused on, of course, being a Knicks fan. What are your thoughts on the Kaminga to Atlanta trade for Porzingis?
I've been saying it. Remember, I've been on that train by myself. Kaminga is a good player. What I've been saying, he's what the league is today. 6'7", 6'8", athletic, and can score the basketball. I love the move to Atlanta because he's around guys his age, his skill set. Atlanta is going to be a sneaky good team. They get one more piece. Atlanta is they're building a tough little team over there. Some guys that can defend, or a whole bunch of wing players, talented, athletic, fast. So I like what Atlanta did. But from the Golden State standpoint, listen, now you can package up Porzingis and Draymond Green in the offseason with some picks and make something happen. That's how I look at it. I don't think that Porzingis move was to help. We know that ain't helping Steph Curry. But like I say, you still have Jimmy Butler. So now what happens if Giannis really want to be in Milwaukee? Take Porzingis, take Draymond Green, take Jimmy Butler, take another two young players we have, take whatever picks, buy. So I think from that standpoint, that's what the Golden State Warriors did, right? You listen, the season is over. Y'all not good enough. Y'all had to do something, right? You had to do something. So I look at it like that. I think Atlanta, I think that move was a very good. I don't think it was as good as Boston, but I think Atlanta made a very good move. You get a shooter in Buddy Hield. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of him, but he can't get hot. And like I said, you get a guy like Kaminga with that coach, with those type of plays in that system. Listen, he's going to flourish, and he's on the East. So I like what Atlanta did, but I don't feel bad for Curry. Bro, you should have been left. Should have been left. You niggas is taking all this money. You, LeBron, KD, like you niggas is really taking 40 to 60 million a year. And then we complain that y'all got a bad team. Y'all can't sign and build that. Y'all taking all the money. So I don't feel sorry for him, but Golden State is a smart organization. Like I said, they're going to have enough pieces in the offseason to make a big move. Because now, like I said, you have Porzingis. You have Jimmy Butler. You have Draymond. You have Moody. You have some young players. So I look at that from that standpoint, but I'm just happy for Kaminga. Like I said, he was over there in jail.
I don't know what Kaminga looks like. Everyone is he's just clearly just athletic. He gets to the basket and he could be a highlight reel, on the offensive end. Defensively is where I'm going. if he is anything defensively, that's a real thick perimeter defense.
Fabian, he just got to be able to remember just get in the passing lanes and just be able to stay in front of his guy. Bro, he young, he athletic, he's 6'7", 6'8". Like I remember what I told you. I'm not saying he's as good as the Thompson brothers on defense, but why he can't be as good as them on offense? So now, like you said, I'm telling you, Atlanta got someone. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm just saying he doesn't have to be a great defender. He just has to be able to defend and not make many mistakes. And they're going to be fun to watch, bro, because they got a whole bunch of guys that on the fast break in transition, get out the way, dog. These niggas is under 25, 26. They 6'8", they athletic, and they jump out the fucking gym. Get out the way.
And if you think about it, they traded Trae Young and Porzingis, flipped that into Kaminga, who we just don't know. But that's first round talent. If I ever seen one.
They can still sign and make moves. He ain't got no crazy contract. I think he got 2 years, $40 million or some shit.
He signed a 2-year deal? Yeah, 2 years, $48 million. Oh, right, shit.
Yeah.
And it's a team option for next season.
Bro. Listen, Atlanta, Boston, Washington now. Like Indiana with the moves, bro. The East next season, if everybody's fully healthy, bro, this shit gonna be lit. It's gonna be a gauntlet, man. Like now it's gonna be 8 to 10 teams. That's for real. Charlotte fun to watch. Shit, what was our top? What was the headline yesterday? Shit, getting scary for our Knicks. That's why I say the time is now, bro. We got to take advantage now. You have to.
I forgot Kaminga went to school in New York and Jersey. I think he's again, like I said, I don't know about his potential. Like I don't know where he's gonna be because he can be so much. But the first thing he got to do is just lock down defensively, especially with a Dyson Daniels out there. You do anything with a Dyson Daniels, we see what happened with Portland, and Portland has no aspirations to be a playoff team. Atlanta has that aspiration. What are they? Where are they in the standings? Atlanta is currently
they terrible.
Damn, they fell off a cliff. Well, they're ninth, so they're in the play-in territory. But that's what they got to get going in terms of what the team can do, because we see that they've been fun. They flirted with some good play, especially defensively. But now defensively, Atlanta this season is 15th. That's a kid right there, you know, being around Draymond. Draymond had nothing but good things to say about him. Draymond ain't never talking about punking Kaminga. Kaminga got some Jersey blood in him, got some African blood in him. You ain't playing with that dude. He
held his ground over there. He wasn't going for that shit, bro.
No, he doesn't look like you could talk to him anything crazy. Him 6'7". Again, I think that on the perimeter, they were so used to hiding Trae Young. Just if he's just, obviously it's not proven, but on the flip side, Porzingis, to your point, is a free agent this summer, so they can do a sign and trade to the Bucks. Because if he's a free agent, you can't do nothing with it. But either way, that's money coming off the books. You go to the stage trying to make a run for Giannis, and they put Draymond a part of that deal during the trade deadline. Draymond already said he's down to go play with the Lakers. The Lakers said they show interest in Draymond during these trade talks. So clearly, the Lakers have some sort of interest in Draymond and just some reverence for him. And I think that's because they have no defensive personality whatsoever. And clearly there's an attachment with LeBron James there, but they already said that they don't even want to keep LeBron. This is the last season for him. So I'm not even sure what that's about. But I would guarantee that Draymond is going to go somewhere and want to play with LeBron. And I don't know what's going on with Golden State, but having Porzingis come off the books, that contract, because they can't trade him now, but
Jimmy
that contract seems
off the books also, right? Because he only signed a 2-year, right?
No, they didn't trade Jimmy Butler because he has, I thought it was a 3-year deal they signed with him. He had like $90 million, $100 million. I'll look it up while you say while you react. But Jimmy Butler being there, I'm even with that, I'm not sure what Golden State is talking about. Like, I know what their plan was. They were saying that Jimmy Butler was not going to be. Oh no, you're right. 2-year deal.
Right? Yeah, he only signed a 2-year deal, bro. I think he got. Remember, it was what was it, 50 a year, or something? Almost 60 a year was something crazy.
Yeah.
So he about to be a free agent. Like you said, Porzingis could come off the books. They remember. I think this is Steve Kerr's last season, right? Under contract.
That's those are the murmurs. There was rumblings that Steve Kerr's out of there. Jimmy Butler's 36, about to be 37 next year. So his last season. No, but his last year is next year. I can't see why they won't add him to a Giannis deal. Yeah, Golden State, they're all trying to re-up. And again, the 2027 free agency, that's what everybody's aiming for as well. So, which is a year and a half from now. But Golden State doing this, we see what they're trying to do, but there's no way. I don't see how you're rolling the dice. At some point, is gonna get there. It's gonna hit a point where Steph Curry is gonna have to start thinking about what you've been saying for a while. Might be time to go visit Charlotte and come on home,
bro. I mean, Charlotte, or like I said, you try to go somewhere where you're gonna compete for a championship. Because like, okay, if you go to Charlotte, don't go over there and take $50 million a year. Then, if you're going to help a team, help, right? But I think Draymond Green, if he does go somewhere else, he's going to see how lonely it is at the top. Bro, if he ain't going nowhere where somebody is a threat like Curry, what is he going to do? Like, let's be for real. If he goes to the Lakers, what shooters do they have? What is he doing over there? Bro, Draymond Green is not stupid. Draymond Green 9 times out of 10 is going to retire a Golden State Warrior. Unless somebody offers him some crazy money, bro, he's not going to be successful nowhere else. That shit ain't working. It's just not. I'm sorry. So, but like I said, I think Golden State Warriors are setting themselves up. And they got to start setting themselves up for the future. Like I said, Curry ain't playing another 5 years. And if he does, not at this, so I think they going to be okay. And like I said, I love what Atlanta did as well.
I'm gonna save your comment, Jam Rock, because we got 3 seconds for that. This is Steve Kerr's reply or comment to the John trading away Jonathan Kaminga. This is Steve Kerr to ESPN on Jonathan Kaminga's 5-year Warriors tenure. Damn, he's on the Warriors for 5 years? That's crazy. I think it was a tough situation for everybody, given how raw he was when he got here, and given we were still playing for championships. He needed the runway to make more mistakes. He needed the experience of being in the NBA and understanding what it was about. For him, it was very tough not being allowed to make those mistakes. For us as a staff, it was tricky trying to develop him while we were trying to win. I think it's as simple as that. Everybody liked him. I liked him. He's a really good guy, very personable, well-liked in the locker room, just a tough fit. Just a tough fit. And I always repeated that, like, everybody can't play around Steph Curry. Every system is not for everybody. And I've just found it tough that you didn't find something different for this. Like, you were able to get Andrew Wiggins for 1 year. There were talks about them trying to get Andrew Wiggins again, who, by the way, like, guards, SGA the best in the league. But now you're rolling the dice because he just said the key words. It was tougher to develop Kaminga when we were playing for championships. Are you going to be playing for championships going further, especially with the departure of Draymond Green? You ain't going to have the same kind of DNA that you had the last 15 years. So Kaminga leaving, this opens the door for a new era. It might be just time to let him go, bro. Steph Curry's era is done, and do you want to see him go out, like Dirk and them? Because that could be possible. Can you, do you want to just, is it the way to go, man, the business now? And maybe Steph Curry says, I don't want to put on another jersey. I'm going to just ride this out. What is the plan? Because I can't keep hearing championships and you talking about trading this guy to make cap space for who? It's not guarantee you getting Giannis. I don't understand. It's a dicey situation for them all, ball.
I mean, listen, everything that's good has to come to an end, and it's okay, right? But the question that people don't ask, and Flea brings it up a lot. Why does it seem like nobody wants to play with Stephen Curry? Why is nobody clamoring over coming to Golden State? Great city, great organization, Steph Curry, everybody says, great guy, great player, right? They say he's the best point guard in the NBA. They say he's the best point guard in the world, right?
Say he's the best
All
guard
time.
ever.
Right. While nobody's clearing and coming over here. So, for me, it's over. Listen, it's over. I don't know how to say it. Him, LeBron, Kawhi, KD, Harden, it's over. It's over. If you guys ain't going to a team where, like I said, you're the third, fourth option and you understand that and you're there to help win a championship and not be there to be the number one option and think you still a guy from 10 years ago, it's over, bro. I'm not saying they still can't play, but, listen, Curry had problems getting the team to the playoff in his prime by himself. You think he going to do it now? 20 years in? It's over. I said that a while ago. All these guys are staying too long. I don't know what precedent LeBron is trying to set, but Jamal Crawford played 20-something years. Vince Carter played, he's not the first to play 20-something years, right? But you guys, they staying too long, Fabian. I'm sorry. Now, I get it. Who's going to turn down $50 million? The organization is going to pay you that. But you got to take what comes with that. You can't build a good team around you. Y'all going to be dog shit. So I think all these guys are staying too long. Listen, you guys hurt their legacy. I'm sorry. People could think your legacy is cemented. Just imagine if Jordan played for the Wizards for 8 years straight. Are you kidding me? That would offset everything you did. What? So that's how I look at it. Imagine Jordan played for the Wizards for 8 years straight. And that's what was going on. No playoffs or first round or, bruh, y'all staying too long. For what reason? Don't know. But, hey, who am I, right? I don't know what I'm talking about.
A lot of money on the table.
Yeah, a whole lot.
So we're going to revisit some of these trades real quick and wrap this up. James Harden to the Cavaliers. These are the highlight blockbusters. James Harden to the Cavaliers. Anthony Davis to the Wizards. Trae Young went to the Wizards as well. Jaren Jackson Jr. went to the Jazz. Porzingis went to the Warriors, and that's what brought Jonathan Kaminga to the Atlanta Hawks. All ball things, Vucevic going to the Celtics is the best deal of the trade deadline. I think on the low, Zubac to the Pacers is because it affects next season. And I think that Jared McCain to the Thunder is just a sneaky great pickup because it's like Caruso. You ain't got to play. Just go practice with us real quick. And then, of course, the most underrated move during the trade deadline.
Maybe the best move in trade deadline history.
The Lakers got Luke Kennard.
Listen, man. Listen, Laker fans, y'all say Knicks fans is crazy. Every year you niggas need something, you get it and think it's that. Remember last year, all the Lakers need is a center. You get a center, same story. Now you got Luke Kennard, and now y'all, man, the Lakers is a fucking joke, man. And it's one reason and one reason only why they are a fucking joke. You see that dumb shit they be doing now? He throw the ball way in the air when it bounced. He grab it and they all squat down. While he was doing that, LeBron has a new thing, like during warm-ups or whatever. He throws the ball way in the air, right? When it bounces, when he catches it, he squats and the whole team squat. You know what Luka was doing while they was doing that shit? Playing soccer with one of the other teammates with the ball. So when y'all talk about the Lakers got Luke Kennard, get the fuck out of here. Fabian, you got. I don't know if you got to see this dumb shit.
Seen it.
Come on, bro.
I'm not watching that shit again. I didn't even see Luka doing that though. That is hilarious.
Yeah, somebody showed. It was somebody showed on their page. They're like, yo, look. They said, look what Luka doing while LeBron is doing this, and it showed while that shit was happening. Luka was playing soccer with the basketball with another player. See what he did to Gabe Vincent, right? Where he at? Come on, man.
That's what they traded. That's what they traded for Kennard.
Gabe Vincent is out of here, bro.
No, is that who they traded for Luke Kennard?
Listen, I'm being honest. I don't give a fuck what the Lakers do, so I don't be know about none of their news. I just know Gabe Vincent ain't a Laker no more. Is he trash? Yes. But coincidentally, when your man go like this and then you go on the next day, come on, bro. Yo, imagine being Gabe Vincent and seeing that. Fabian, that's my point. Like, we know everything is videotaped. We know everything is filmed, right? Imagine being Gabe Vincent and seeing that.
Hold on, but the wild part was LeBron thought he was slick.
You really thought nobody seeing you, dog?
Yo, that's like when he got hit and he's on the floor, fake flopping and faking, and he looked to the camera like
nigga was like, look.
Yo, there was a dude, I think, what's his name? Big Cat, something like that from Boston, where he broke down the worst, like LeBron cry for attention. It was about a fight was about to happen, and LeBron limped his way to the middle of the fight just to get in the middle of the camera.
No,
yo, man,
you got to see the one where he did the Rock. Remember when the Rock got hit and he fell and did like a flip,
right?
Like he just was extra. When they show LeBron do that, dog.
Like when the Rock got Stone Cold Stunned and he did the flip.
Right. And he bounced off the mat and his legs flipped. Bro, when they show LeBron did that and he rolled all on the floor like your dog, it's comical, man. And
I would say it was funny that he keeps saying dumb shit like, yo, yeah, I could have played football. Like, they would have tortured your ass, bro. There's a reason why you didn't play football. What are you talking about?
Y'all know I love the chat. Now we're gonna say Luke Kennard is gonna be the. Let's see.
Nobody believes it.
Listen, y'all got Luka and couldn't do nothing. Now Luke Kennard, come on, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Listen, you know we ain't get Giannis, and that was talked about forever, but we got something to look forward to on Friday. Y'all bum-ass Pistons fans. We got our guy. He gonna be representing from the bench.
Just seeing my parents, with my jerseys and all the folks that came out to see me, man, it means a lot. Like, if you would have told me this, it happened 5 years ago, I wouldn't believe it. But now that it's just like a dream come true. And, it's crazy. I'm at the Garden now, and I'm doing an interview with y'all. And my peoples is right there. How could like that? You can't make that up. And, man, it's just a great win for us. And I'm just so happy, man. Y'all don't understand how happy I am, man.
That's the definition of grateful, of humble. That's just the definition, bro. You can't even explain that feeling. Like, you see, he tearing up and want to cry. Come on, dog.
He knows. This is the Garden. That's the guy. Nobody could explain it better in that locker room right now. Maybe in the city. Champagne's from here. Some guys are from New York City. Kaminga, I didn't realize he went to school here, but this guy's from here. And he just sounds like a New Yorker. So he looks like a New Yorker. Like you made such a great point, AllBall. He's the guy that's gonna explain to them, bro, this is just a crazy town. Do not give into it. You have to feed the beast the right way.
Can you please put up the Yabusele trade so I can just make my last point, please? Just put Yabusele.
Remember, he went to the Bulls, though.
No, I understand that. Listen,
okay.
I understand where he went. Trust me, I understand. We need Yabusele on the screen
to make the AllBall point of the night. Here are the trade details. The Chicago Bulls received John Yabusele, and the Knicks received Dalen Terry. Hopefully pronouncing your name right.
Chat. Hey, chat. I need y'all to join in with me. Bow your heads and let's pray for just happiness. Lord, I thank you for this moment. We thank you as Knicks fans, as just humbly, God, we come to you. Thank you for getting Yabusele the fuck out of here. We don't have to look at him no more, Lord. We don't have to see him. We don't have to do nothing with him. We thank you, Lord. Thank you. Amen. This might be the greatest trade in sports history.
Pardon our language, Father. We are just passionate right now.
Listen, he understands. If anybody understands, the Lord understands. Listen, the job don't stress me out. My bills don't stress me out. The kids don't stress me out. My parents don't stress me out. The fucking Knicks stress me out. So the Lord understands, Fabian. He understands. He got us.
All suckers.
And as Dog Bryant says it, amen. All is good all
the time. Yo, you ever see when Candace Owens was at the Breakfast Club and they were like, let's see how black you are, and they said, and Jess Hilarious said, God is good. She said, yeah. Yes.
You ain't black enough. Right. Yes. Yeah. What?
She was like, yo, I was trying to help you. Like, where the fuck were you raised at? That shit was crazy.
Yeah. Listen, see y'all tomorrow. Only up here. Listen, y'all, they better pray we don't make it to the big time. Because I'm looking at, do y'all see these three dudes on NBA TV? How was that not me, Fabian, and Flea? Do you see these niggas? Hold on. 30 seconds. Everybody in the chat, please, right now, turn to NBA TV. Everybody in the chat, put a Josh Hart up if you turn to NBA TV. Please hurry up before it goes to commercial. And tell me that don't supposed to be us three up there. Do you see them niggas? Let alone, I know they never played the game. They look like they never watched the game. Do you see these niggas? NBA TV. I'll do that for free. I will do that for free. Fabian, you see these three niggas up there?
And don't think for 2 seconds that we can't do this uncensored.
Oh, listen, man. We like chameleons, man. Look.
All balls suited and booted?
Kidding me? Look, Bobby Rich said, I ain't pay my cable bill. Listen. Fire, look. Fire stick. Listen, I ain't got no cable bill neither. I'm trying to convince my pops and moms. Let the cable go, bro. Let the cable go. But real quick, Fabian, these niggas look crazy up there, dog. Come on, man. I will get in the gym. I will go on a diet, everything. Let's get right. Put us on NBA TV. It's no way in the world. If I ran NBA TV right now and you know how you just be at and you just happen to go, I'm making a phone call. Hey, man, them three niggas, get them niggas in the gym. Get them a wardrobe person, get them everything. You niggas look crazy up there.
Come on, man.
Tomorrow, we live for the game?
Oh, what? All these Pistons fans? After that, yo, remember, we were on the game and we were getting smoked from beginning to end, and we withstood it. We were going crazy on Cat. Yo, Pistons fans, where you at? Get ready. Get ready.
We live tomorrow, y'all. Live reaction for the game. 7:30, I think it is. What, 7:30?
I don't know.
No. Let's make sure, because I listen. We don't need nobody. We need y'all in the building. Hold on. Let's see what time this game, because I'm coming straight from work getting my nap. Got to get my nigga napping. Got to get my old nigga napping, Fabian. Oh, listen. I'm sorry. Tomorrow, 7:30. We are live.
Thank you, RP. Don't forget to synchronize. Tell them that, because I'll be behind and they just sit there and go ahead of me and just say, yo, with crazy 3-point shot. I'm like,
oh yeah, yesterday was good. Well, remember y'all be ahead of me, but yesterday was good. So yeah, we'll definitely do that tomorrow before we start. But tomorrow, 7:30, we are live. In game, real time. The Knicks at Detroit. Everybody, get your old nigga napping. It's gonna be a long night. Long night.
Y'all know what this was.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all. Tune in 7:30 tomorrow. Hopefully, they don't go into triple overtime or some shit like that, man.
I hope it do. Let's go. Let's go. I'm getting my nap in. I told you, bro. I'm getting my nap in. I'm gonna have my red cup. I'm gonna eat before that because I already know it's going down. It's gonna be a great night or a bad night. We either gonna be partying or bullshitting. Rest in peace, the great late Biggie Smalls. Party and bullshit. Fabian, get us out of here, man. Night, everybody.
Looking righteous. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.